Kelim, Perek Gimel, Mishnah Zayin. We move on now to another keli, which is a mixture of metal and wood. And this Mishnah calls it Hakadumin Ho Ashkelonin. Kadumin, which come from Ashkelon. Shenishbru, which are broken. This is a wooden pole. Okay. Of course, the wooden pole is not the couple tum in its own right because it's a kli eitz poshet. However, there are metal hooks, a series of metal hooks stuck into the wooden pole. Quite a few of them. The purpose of this is the pole is placed against a wall, or it's lying across between two walls, lying horizontally, and you hang jugs of water on the hooks so that the water gets cooled by the wind. And that's broken. And you have a piece of wood, and all you have is one or two hooks left on the broken piece of wood. Says the Mishnah, because here the Chachamim decided the Iker is the hooks. This follows the pattern we had at the beginning of Mishnah Vav, with a pin, with a key and the pins. The Iker is the pin, and therefore here the Iker, the Chachamim decided the Iker is the hook. The hook is made out of metal, therefore the broken piece with a hook is still called a kli matches. The Mishnah moves on to another example of this, continues this, develops this, and this one is a real chiddush. Hamaber v'hamizre v'hamogov. These are types of pitchforks used by farmers in the barn. Maber is a basic pitchfork with 4 or 5 prongs used to move hay from one place to the other. Mizre is a similar arrangement, but many, many more teeth. You pick up the hay, you hold it to the wind comes and blows away all the chaff. Mogov's got even more teeth. This is used after you've got rid of the heavy stuff with the wind. You then want to get rid of the small little grit and little bits and pieces. You pick it up with a mogov. Maybe you just shake out all the little grit and pieces of dirt. More teeth than the mizrah. V'chein masrik shel roish, a hair comb. Shenitlo achas mishnei, one of the prongs or teeth have been taken, removed. Vason shel mateches has been changed to metal. Now before you change it to metal, they're all wood, and we're dealing with a classic kli eitz, not makabel tumah. Now you changed it that one tooth is made out of metal, hare edu tmei, the whole thing becomes a kli matches. Explains the Chazon Ish, here we mentioned this before in the last Mishnah, it's quite obvious that in the case of a pitchfork, or a comb, all the prongs, all the bristles equally are called the ois hamalacha. But you can't identify a particular tooth or prong and say this one is more ois hamalacha than the other one. Because they're all equal in the ois hamalacha, each one by themselves is regarded as being the ois hamalacha, and if made out of metal becomes a kli matches. To make the chiddush even stronger, if you have a pitchfork and one of the forks breaks and instead of having 5 prongs, it's only got 4 prongs, it's not called a sheva kli. And yet, were you to replace that 5th prong with metal, it becomes equal to the others, makes the whole thing into a kli matches. Even if it disappeared completely, the thing would still be usable with minus that 1 prong. And because of this chiddush, we have the sefer of the Mishnah Val Kulam about all these things. Omer Rabbi Yeshua, Dava Chiddush Chiddush Sofrim. The Chachamim who made up this rule, who mechadash this halacha, this is a Dava Chiddush. Ve'eni ma'ashiv, and I cannot explain it. And he does this elsewhere in Shas. He has the same sort of style. The Melech Shlomo brings other cases where Rabbi Yeshua says Dava Chiddush Chiddush Sofrim Ve'eni ma'lahoshiv. It sounds like he's just identifying the fact this is a Chiddush, but he doesn't actually want to argue explicitly about this halacha. And that's Mishnah Zayin, and then we'll do Mishnah Ches.